How's it going? Nice
Hello,
to meet you.
nice to meet you too.
Jimmy. You know, I grew up in a family that put a lot of emphasis on education and career, and you know, for the longest time growing up, I thought I had three options. It was like doctor, lawyer, businessman. Like, I literally thought there was only three options, you know. And I did a lot of different things. I swam competitively, and I played the violin for a long time in like a symphony, and there's all these things that I did that my family and my parents wanted me to do. But the one thing I found for myself was skiing. And then I also found climbing in college. And those were things that really moved me. And it wasn't like I even had a choice, I had to do it. So I finished college and I was, I was like, all right, Mom, Dad, I'm gonna take a year off and climb and ski and, you know, just throw myself at it just because I feel like I have to do that for myself. And I ended up living out of the back of a little blue Subaru for 7 years on the road. Whoa. Just like climbing and skiing and doing odd jobs like waiting tables and like, you know, I'd have to say that in some ways sounds like idyllic, but it comes with a lot of challenges because when you do something like that, it goes against the grain of everything that you've been brought up to think and do. It was challenging for me every day. It wasn't like, every day I was like, yeah, this is such the right decision. I'm so psyched, you know. It was like every day I was like, oh my God, am I totally botching this? Like, I'm living out of the back of a car. I have like a degree that I'm never gonna use. You know, those are totally natural, you know.
Just, yeah, it's mind-boggling. It's so cool to see that, like, I like the idea of going after one thing and then just following the doors that open after it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's kind of interesting. Like, my friend was trying to be a photographer, and he showed me how to use his camera, and we were climbing, and I took this one shot with it, and then he tried to sell his photography, and this one company bought one photo, and it was the one that I took with his camera. And at the time, whatever, I lived off of nothing, you know, and they paid $500 for the photo, and I was like, I can live on $500 a month, easy, living out of the back of my car. I was like, I only have to take 12 photos a year, and I can live like on the road forever.
During those years when you were living in your car, could you see yourself here? Was this the ultimate goal, or were you kind of like,
no.
I have an escape plan just in case this doesn't work?
No idea where I was going. I was running blind.
And were you like, if this doesn't work out in 10 years, I'm out? Or were you just like,
no,
I'm skiing and I'm happy?
I'm going for it,
yeah.
And I'm gonna see where it goes. One of my mentors, I love it. I mean, it's a simple idea. He's just like, commit and then figure it out, because you can't get anywhere unless you commit to something.
Yeah.
And never think that you won't be questioning your decision, because you will. I still do, you know. It's like, what am I doing, you know? It's like I'm filming up in the middle of some gnarly face in the Himalayas, and I'm, you know, in a 10-day storm, just like hunkered down. You know, you're like, I'd kill to be waiting tables right now, you know, or anything, really. I mean, there's always questions.
What do you like when you made that decision ultimately to like go out and just explore, what, since your parents wanted you to be like lawyer, doctor?
Oh yeah,
what
they were freaking out. I mean, I think it's natural for parents to like, you know, want the best for their children. So when your child decides like, hey, I'm gonna move into the back of my car and rock climb full time, they're like silence, you know.
At this stage in the game, are your parents stoked?
Yeah, I mean, my mother passed away 4 years ago, but when she, you know, by that time, she was very, very excited, you know. I think once they saw that I was making a living and that I had some momentum, they were really excited about it. And of course, my mom had like, you know, I first published a photo and she had the little catalog on the coffee table after like 8 years of being in the business. And you go to the house and I'd be like, Mom, really? Come on. And there'd be like a pile of magazines like this big, and every photo I had published or every picture that was taken of me or every interview was like bookmarked with this sticky thing, and like, you know, it's just like,
because I'm like, I feel like I'm kind of like the golden boy for my parents.
Right, right.
Like I did really
Lot of
well.
pressure.
Yeah, it's a lot of pressure. They have this expectation
Yeah.
of me, and I'm just sitting there like, oh my God, like I want to do something totally different, but like what I want to ask you is like, how do you
Justify it.
like kind of like just like, you know, this is where I need to be and this is what I want to do.
Just like that. You just did it perfectly. This is where I'm at. This is what I want to do. I don't have a perfect plan. You're gonna have to let me run with it for a while.
Yeah, but then it's just like I want to call him like, Nikki, you're still on the road. You haven't gone anywhere.
But you are going somewhere. I mean, every day, every experience you get, you're moving forward, you know? You know, all these little stepping stones kind of just led me to all these different places. In some ways, I don't feel like I ever had control of my life, but I would throw myself at climbing, and then climbing produced photography. And also out of climbing, I put together really complex expeditions to like really remote places. And I couldn't have done that without my education.
Right.
You know, you pick up skills you don't even know you have in college, and then all of a sudden you just start to apply different things that you've picked up. That really helped launch my kind of climbing career. You know, a lot of people will talk about making a trip happen, but actually to make it happen, go out there, do it, come back. That's a different story.
Is there anything that scares you?
Yeah,
Like what?
everything.
Like, I mean, I can't imagine like being so high in the air.
I'm human. I get scared all the time. I'm scared whether it's like my ego or whether it's like thinking I'm gonna die or fall or whether someone likes my photo or whether, I mean, yeah. But I think everybody has a discomfort level, a level of like doing something that's outside of their comfort level. So fear is healthy.